How to make someone fall madly in love with you. It's possible to make someone fall madly in love with you. It might take some time and effort, but it is possible. And if you are looking for a way to get your partner to fall in love with you, here are some tips. 1. Be yourself around them. One of the best ways to make a guy or girl fall in love with you is by being yourself around them. Don't try to be something that you are not, or pretend to be someone else because of what he or she wants. Just be yourself and let it all out. If you want a relationship with this person, then don't pretend to be something else just because they like it. You can have fun together without changing who you are. 2. Show interest in their life. Ask about their interests. It's easy to ask questions, and it shows you care. If you want to get to know someone better, don't be afraid to dive right into the deep end and start asking probing questions about their life. You can observe a lot about someone by what they choose to spend their time on. So asking about their favorite passions is a great way to learn more about them and impress them in the process. Ask about family members. Whether it is siblings or parents or grandparents, everyone has one. Getting insight into how different people relate to one another can give you an idea of what kind of personality this person has and whether or not they would make a good fit for your future plans. 3. Give them a little space. Whether you are dating or married, don't smother your man or woman. Don't be clingy and overprotective of your partner's time and attention. That's not romantic. If you have a hard time giving them some space, try telling yourself that it's in the best interest of your relationship for them to spend time with their friends, family, and other loved ones regularly. You should never be too available for your sweetheart at all times. It will only make them feel like they are trapped in an endless cycle of obligation and guilt when they see you, and this could lead to resentment. 4. Hone your conversation skills. There are a few ways to hone your conversation skills and make them more attractive, but before we go into that, let's just get one thing out of the way. You can't be good at everything all at once. The best way to improve your conversational skills is simply by talking with people. However, if you are not very good at making small talk or have trouble finding something interesting to talk about in the first place, it might feel like an uphill battle trying to change yourself from the quiet one into someone who can get along with anyone who crosses their path. When I'm having trouble coming up with something to say myself, I try saying things like, "What do you think?" I don't know if this helps me come up with anything interesting or not, but it does show other people that I'm interested in what they have to say, and hopefully spark some kind of conversation between us instead of just letting awkward silence take over. 5. Make them laugh. A good sense of humor is a major turn-on, but you don't want to go so far as to make them laugh at your expense. If you are okay with the situation and can joke about it, great. But if you are not comfortable, that's okay too. Just keep it light and playful. Don't be afraid to show some vulnerability in your jokes. Just be careful not to let anything too personal slip out by accident. People love being around people who are confident and attractive, but no one wants to be with someone who tries too hard. Be yourself, but don't try too hard at being yourself. Use humor as an icebreaker instead of a crutch or an excuse for laziness or lack of creativity. 6. Be confident around them. When it comes to love, confidence is everything. If you are not confident around a person you are interested in, it's going to be obvious and make them lose interest. The way we act with our friends says a lot about us. If we are confident and comfortable around our friends, then that means we are an overall confident people. The same goes for when you are around your crush. If they see how confident you are around your friends, they will want to be more like you. 7. Make time for them, even in your busy schedule. The most obvious way to make someone fall madly in love with you is to spend time with them. You may be thinking, yeah, duh, but it's not always easy to do this when your busy schedule keeps you so busy. So how can you make time for the one that you want? Make time for them, even in your busy schedule. Yes, it's as simple as it sounds. If your partner says they need some alone time or wants to have dinner together at a certain time and place, just agree and show up on the dot. Your partner will appreciate your willingness to compromise and make time for them even though you might be busy yourself at the moment. 8. Offer compliments. One of the easiest ways to make someone feel good about themselves is by complimenting them. Compliments don't have to be elaborate. A simple "you look nice today" or "that thing you did was really impressive" can go a long way towards making your crush feel appreciated and loved, which will in turn make him or her more attracted to you. However, there are some rules when it comes to giving compliments. Don't overdo it. If you find yourself showering every single person with compliments left and right, people are going to notice that something seems off. Save your best stuff for special occasions, like if they wore something different than usual. Otherwise, keep it simple and genuine. Be honest with yourself first before offering up any compliments. Don't just tell someone how great he looks if he doesn't. If possible, try not to lie at all, though sometimes this isn't possible because we are not always aware of what's going on with our own mental state at any given moment. 9. Ditch the negativity. If you want to make someone fall in love with you, it's important to ditch the negativity. This means staying away from complaining and avoiding being negative. Instead, find a positive way to deal with negativity, and don't hang out with people who are negative. You can achieve this by being positive in your thoughts, actions, and words. Body language counts too. Your positivity will show through in everything that you do, so try not to get caught up in negative thinking or bad moods. 10. Show admiration for their talents and intelligence. Be honest about your feelings. Be genuine, not fake. Do not hide it from them, but let them know that you appreciate their talents and intelligence. You do not need to pretend that you are someone else just because he or she has certain skills and qualities that you admire. Instead, show genuine admiration for what they have accomplished so far in life. Be sincere with yourself before being sincere with anyone else. This will help build a strong foundation on which both of you can grow together as a couple over time. 11. Recognize their achievements outside of the relationship. Be supportive of their interests, even if you don't share them. When your partner is involved in something that they are interested in, show interest by asking questions and listening to the answers. Don't judge them for it, even if it seems weird to you at first. Be aware of what they are good at, and praise them for it when appropriate. If your partner has a knack for cooking, let him know how much you enjoy their meals. If your partner has a talent for writing essays, tell them how impressed you are with their work when they hand in papers from school or whatever other types of charitable achievement. Help make sure that they meet their goals by setting up goals with them as part of the relationship building process in the first place. 12. Be kind to them. You are probably wondering how you can be kind to someone else when you feel like a total mess. Well, in my experience, kindness is the best way to bring out your own beauty. When I'm feeling low, I treat people with more respect and kindness than usual. The result, my mood instantly shifts for the better because being kind feels good. That's why it makes sense that if you want to make someone fall in love with you, you should start by being nice to them. Being nice isn't something that comes naturally for most of us, especially when we are going through a rough patch in life or have our hearts broken by someone who's just not treating us well enough. But if this person truly cares about you and wants what's best for you, then they will appreciate seeing how much effort it takes on your part just so they know how much value you place on them. It shows them exactly what type of person they are dating. Someone who has such high standards that their partner must earn those highest honors by doing things above and beyond what would normally qualify as nice behavior. Now that you have learned how to make him or her fall madly in love with you, there is no turning back. You will be on your way to having a healthy relationship that is built on trust, respect, and admiration. So go get started.